Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hello everybody. How you doing? We're going to do a quick little show you my setup type of thing, and I'm going to show you how to make a random odd series video. And I'm going to kind of do it as fast as possible, so just keep that in mind. This is going to be kind of a crappy version of a random odd series, but maybe I'll make it into an actual one just a little bit later. So first off, here's my PC setup. This is what I use. Got a nice little 23-inch monitor or so. Fantastic freaking computer. Spent like $1,000 on this bad boy, so I protect it with my life. Even especially from Amanda. Especially from her putting the water right here and just having it drip down in there. Oh yeah. So also what I have to do is I actually use a laptop right here to record the sound. The reason why I do that is because it's a little bit easier for me to press record at the exact same time if I can record the sound and the video in two separate locations. It makes it so I can adjust the sound later and make the Bloons Monkey City sound just a little bit lower compared to the other sound. And it just makes it a little bit easier for me to use two things. If I needed to, I could use one computer. But yeah. I also use my headphones down here. These are my bad boy headphones. They were $20 headphones. Nothing too fancy or crazy. I got the one with the best mic, not the one with the best earphones, so they kind of do hurt my ears after a while, but at least I look kind of fancy and cool in them. So, as far as software goes, I usually use Fraps to record Bloons Tower Defense 5. I use Debut Video Capture to record most of my Bloons Monkey City and other videos and battles and stuff like that. I would use Fraps, but it, for whatever reason, doesn't work on those anymore, so it doesn't really make sense to me, but it just stopped working randomly one day, not even on an update day, just a weird day, it just stopped working, so I was very confused. And then, yeah, I use Audacity to record all my sound, and then as far as saving things go, I use a mixture of either Windows Movie Maker or Sony Vegas, depending on what I really want to do, because Sony Vegas is bad for some things, and takes a lot longer, but you can edit things and make things a lot crazier and cooler. So it's kind of just you have to use a mix basically to make things the way you want them to be. So that gets most of that out of the way. I make several videos every day, and it takes a lot of time. It takes probably about 4 to 5 hours a day to make the amount of videos that I make for you guys, and sometimes even longer, especially if I try and get ahead. Because every once in a while, I like to go out with my friends, and I like to go, and I have to go to work and things like that, so I can't be making videos nonstop every single day, so it takes a long time to make these videos. So, let's get started here. What we're going to do is start off by showing you just what I actually do. It's a lot of thought process involved in this, and I've actually kind of thought about it a little bit beforehand, so I was thinking, this is probably the best way to go about doing it. We're going to show you balloon circles right here. Of course, you play in sandbox mode. And you have to have an idea of what you're going to do about it. You have to have an understanding of the game and think, what is actually going to beat a Oh My God, or just beat the Oh My God barely right at the frickin' end here. And that's usually the hardest part of them all. And it's a lot of toying with things, and it takes a lot of time, but I think if I can do it the right way in the first few seconds, I'll be set. So first things first, I have to record me building all of the towers, which takes a really long time, by the way. So it's going to be kind of boring, but this is what we got to do. So we're just going to use the hotkeys, of course, and shift these bad boys up and get as many textures as possible in here. I also don't do it on low quality. I do it on high quality just because I want to. Also, sometimes I get a little bit fancier on you, and I'll actually use my auto clicker to build things, which I could show you guys how to do that a little bit later if I wanted to. But it takes a lot of time. You notice I actually try and do my very best to get all these guys as close as possible. Again, this is just kind of a chill day. We're not going to try and talk the entire time, You can find out more about me and how I do things around here. I'm not going to go all crazy and act like I'm super happy about doing everything. But I do really enjoy making videos for you guys. That is for sure, isn't it? Amanda loves it too. Oh, absolutely. She loves it. Anyways, I felt like what I was going to do is I was going to put textures all in the middle here. And then I was going to put boomerangs pretty much everywhere else. And I might have to switch it up and put a couple different other boomerangs, depending on how close the Oh My God actually gets to the very end there. Or upgrade my textures. So here we go, got all these textures going on. And again, you might underestimate how long a 3-minute random odd series might take to make. It doesn't take 10 minutes. It doesn't take 5 minutes. It can take upwards of close to an hour sometimes. And Rick's random odd series actually took us about 4 hours to make. 3 to 4 hours. So it was kind of ridiculous. I mean, Rick was kind of a noob kid because he'd never done it before. But I was helping him out quite a bit. And he would have taken a lot longer if I wasn't helping him out more. And I don't think Amanda, the amazing camera woman over there, would like to make a random odd series, would she?
Nope.
Nope, she doesn't. Am I allowed to talk to you or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Lots and lots of boomerangs. Boomerangs are really hard to get close together, too. They have, like, a weird thing around them. You know, normally, like, you can fit textures pretty darn close together. They kind of stack on top of each other. Boomerangs, not so much. By the way, for all you noob cakes out there, the hotkeys, oh my goodness, there's quite a few hotkeys. Of course, spacebar is the main one for the next round. Then there's a hotkey for every single tower, which all you have to do is hover over it. There's also shift, which will make it so I can do this right here without having to keep click on those towers. I can just hold down shift and build infinite amount of towers. Backspace is the delete button. And then the main one that I get the questions on freaking all the time are how to upgrade towers, which are the left and right caret keys, greater than and less than signs. I get that question all the time, and it's kind of annoying. I'm also probably going to do some sort of question and answer section pretty darn soon for you guys, so maybe you guys will enjoy that. If you have any questions, throw them down there in the comments. I'll make sure and get those guys going. Again, you notice that this is just taking a frickin' ridiculously long time. Yeah. You guys will see what we do once we finally get it there. Once you get, this is the hardest part of them all, actually. And then it's just a couple little tinkering, a little bit of tinkering involved in that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna fit this boomerang. Fit him in there. How do you like my boomerang army, Amanda?
It looks awesome.
Thank you. My amazing boomerang army. And by the way, I'm using my new camera. So that's why I kind of wanted to make this video, because I just got my new camera, and I'm excited about it. So Amanda was being nice enough to camera lady it up for me. Thanks,
Camera
Amanda.
lady.
Camera lady. Cameraman? You want me to cameraman you?
No.
What do you
Lady
want me
makes it sound so old.
to... Camera woman?
I don't know.
Camera girl?
Maybe.
You could be the camera girl. I mean, how old are you now?
I don't know.
You don't want to tell them?
I just turned 24.
Oh man, she's getting up there, isn't she? Oh my goodness. This reminds me of this one random daily challenge where you just had to use 0-0 boomerangs like the entire time. You can use 2-0 boomerangs, but the only way to pop the to pop the BFBs and stuff was to use 0-0s. And we're about 60% done, but I got a nice little easy section here, so that should help us out. Sometimes the auto clicker helps, sometimes it just lags it up. So is it worth it? Meh, maybe. I don't know. Does it have a time on the camera?
No.
No. How long do you think you've been recording for?
5-10 minutes.
That's a pretty big range, Amanda.
Not really.
Oh, we go.
You're gonna fill in the middle too?
Yes. Do you think I should?
Sure.
Oh man, I kind of messed that up a little bit. Little boomerangs don't fit as well as I thought they would. They're just really big. Like, you can tell they're really big and they're kind of awkward shaped. With their boomerang sticking out.
Kind of
like
like Chris's face.
Yeah, exactly like Chris's face. Awkward shaped and just weird looking, and nobody likes it, and just doesn't fit in anywhere. Oh, it's terrible. You guys have no idea what I have to deal with every day of my life. So yeah, we're getting close here. We have... And I've done it before where I've built all these things and realized, oh crap, I messed up and I need to restart and I have to build all these guys all over again, and it's just plain terrible. So now it looks really pretty, right? It looks all pretty with all these boomerangs facing the same way, and all the textures kind of in the middle there, and then we get to mess it up. Get to mess it up. So first thing we're going to do is actually check what a Oh My God actually does. Are we going to be able to even get remotely close to beating a Oh My God? I severely doubt it. As far as popping power goes, I think we can probably pop this Oh My God, but then as far as like popping power actually goes, I don't think so. So this is also another thing that takes a while. Oops, also gotta stop recording. Don't mess that up. And we can multitask as well. Get some movie maker action going on in here. And I have several videos all set up here. Kind of impossible to know exactly which one's which, except I magically know. And as you can tell, these BFBs are just running right through, so we need a lot more popping power than what we have. We didn't even pop the Moabs. So obviously not going to cut it. So first things first, let's get some Moab popping power in here. We'll upgrade all of these guys to 3-0. Hotkeys really help. I need to concentrate. Okay, so now we have Oh My God popping power. Now I'm just curious, what's Oh My God going to do now? So let's send out the Oh My God again, and we can work on our other video. So this one's actually 6 minutes and 38 seconds of us basically recording. So let's make sure that we got no Oh My God action going on there. Just finish this up really quick, and there it is. This is all garbage. This is we're just about good, but let's check out and not lose this. As you can tell, we're still losing though, even with all those 3-0 tap shooters that are just completely amazing. So how about we just make them even better? We'll just go like this. Make them all just a tiny bit better. And send out another Oh My God. Now we need to make this a reasonable time. So we're going to say, we're going to make this 20 times as fast, which is now down to 18 seconds. And you can't even really tell in Windows Movie Maker, but it's ridiculously fast. You can't even really catch up with it. As far as these go, I really don't think it's going to be enough, but we're just going to have to increase them just a little bit better. As you can tell, doing quite a bit better, but they are still getting through. And that's not good for us. So we need to increase these guys even better. What do you think, Amanda? Just upgrade them all to 3-0?
Sure, why not?
And that might be enough. I think it will be, but I want it to be pretty darn close. I want them to get close to the end here. And I think that's going to be right about where we're at. You might think, oh my god, all these 3-0 boomerangs are going to do so freaking amazing. You might be surprised. It might be. And if they're too good, we're going to have to delete them all. Oh yeah. Oh, that was pretty darn far. That was pretty good. What do you think? I think that was pretty good. Got right to the very end here. What do you think 2 Oh My Gods is going to do?
No clue.
Sometimes it's just a guessing game. You just got to play with it a little bit.
You should make the 2 little circles into rings of fire.
You think so? And then send out a couple Oh My Gods?
Yeah.
That could be fun. Looks like they cannot handle 2 Oh My Gods. Or can they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they can't.
Oh.
They can't. You think I should make these into Ring of Fires?
Yeah. It would just look cool, I think.
Okay. There's two of those Ring of Fires, and then we'll send out 2 Oh My Gods and see what happens. And this is all the tinkering that I'm talking about. You really gotta mess with it a lot. Random out theory. What hard to do? Hard to do. And I've done about almost 30 episodes now. I'm getting up there. I really think those Ring of Fires are going to really help me out, though. As long as we get them down to Moabs fast enough. Oh yeah, that was pretty perfect. Alright, so now we can beat 2 Oh My Gods. How many BFBs can we beat? Oh man, I want to click on somewhere where there's nothing.
What?
I have to click somewhere where there's nothing.
What?
It's hard to do. There we go. I'd guess like 25 BFBs. 25 BFBs.
How many Oh My Gods does that equal?
Well,
are
two
there, like...
Oh My Gods are 8 BFBs. But they're way different because we have a lot of popping power, but we don't have a lot of Moab popping power. So I feel like the BFBs are going to be right around that. No, maybe not that many. Nope, definitely not 25. Let's try out 15. 15. And yes, I do actually count it that way. It's a lot easier to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. I do the right amount, by the way. I do. That's right about it. And then honestly, I feel like they could probably pop almost infinite Moabs. Oh yeah, that's getting tight. Oh, that was pretty good. All right, and we'll go. That was 50, and they're just gonna get demolished. Yeah, absolutely demolished.
How many was that?
50.
50?
Yeah.
No way.
No way.
No way.
I didn't place it enough?
No.
It was somewhere around 50. Okay, so now we're gonna have to try it out again. Let's get going. We're recording, and we're gonna go. $50 Moabs. What do you think's gonna happen, Amanda? How many balloons can we pop? Can we do it all right now?
Looks like a centipede.
A centipede? Centipede Moab?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just got freaking rocked. Alright, now, what did we say? 15?
Yeah. I could probably do 20.
The reason why I clicked it slower was because before we were playing on fast speed, now we're playing on slow speed, so trying to arrange it a little bit better. And we already are lagging quite a bit. We're down to 20 frames per second. I usually don't go below like 10 frames per second, but the only time that happened was probably on the Engineer one. Engineer one and the Balloon Chipper one. Oh man, those guys were ridiculous. The Engineer had like 50,000 engineers popping in and out of existence at all times. It was redonkulous. Redonkulous. Oh yeah, look at these balloons trying to get on through. So many of them. But it looks like we are able to pop them. And then, Oh My Gods. It's going to be rough. Think we can do it?
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. If we don't, we have to redo it.
Did you try 3?
I don't want to try 3.
You don't want to try 3?
I don't want to try 3.
Well, let's see how this one goes. For a second I thought maybe there's only one, and then all of a sudden they like flipped out of each other.
That's what they do. This might be the second to last episode of Random Odd Series.
Oh my goodness.
A lot of people have been saying it's getting old, and I kind of agree with them. For a lot of work, and if people are disliking it 1/5 of the time, it's not really good anymore. Time to find something new and better. Anyways, these Oh My Gods are freaking slow.
Can you mess with DDTs in this, or is that only Monkey City?
It's only Monkey City, and I don't even think you can't have a sandbox or anything in that, so you really can't mess with them yet.
That would be so fun, though.
Yeah, it would. Really fast DDTs, just in battles, DDT battles.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
That'd be awesome.
No, that'd be terrible.
Honestly, I think it would have like a whole new effect in the game. It'd be really fun, I think. Oh man, these 3-0 boomerangs need to get in action right here.
That's weird how it killed one side before it got the other side.
Yep. Oh, there's still a lot of balloons. Oh, there's still a lot. Oh man, that was tight. But I think that was good enough for us. We could have made it a little bit better, but I'm on a time restraint right now. I don't want to take 5 hours to make this guy. So, we got our footage. I'm lucky I got it on the first try. Let's save this movie. Get into Sony Vegas over here. And we'll open up. I already had music in mind that I wanted to use, but sometimes I usually just go through and use like 5, 6, 7 songs and find out which one that I like the best. But I got this one in mind. Open up the video. Right over here. Again, you guys probably don't understand what I'm doing right now, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Still a 3-minute video, but we can speed it up just a little bit more if I want to. For example, the Oh My Gods need to be sped up quite a bit. Let's, don't turn that on yet. Okay, split that bad boy. Oops. I guess, oh, yep, that works. And then we'll move it over here, and then as soon as those BFBs pop out, we'll like put it right over here. We'll start to slow it down. Okay. So now this is the editing part that I normally do. We're going to make this kind of sped up, so gonna do it about that fast. And then we're going to shorten this video to about 2 minutes and... but exactly 3 minutes, actually. 2 minutes and 59 seconds. And now, I need to check out the music and let's see how it sounds. I think I want to put right around, I want to start right around here. And see how it ends. I've used this music before, but I really like it. And by the way, awesome shout out to, I think his name's Peter Cetera. Let me check. I gotta check for him. Peter Cetera. He is awesome, and he let me use pretty much all of my music for Random Odd Series. He's on Newgrounds.com. I don't know if he's anywhere else, but he was just a huge help to me, so I have to say thank you to him. Let's see, how's it look? Oh, it's getting epic, isn't it? Who would possibly pop these BFBs? Oh my god, they're getting so far. There's just so many of them, Amanda. There's so many of them. I really get into it when I make my Random Odd Series, by the way. I honestly don't know if the balloons are gonna... No, I do know if the balloons are gonna make it, but I have to make you guys not know. And then this is where we're gonna speed it up a little bit for the Oh My God. You guys probably won't even notice, because it's kind of at a whole different frame. You can tell it's still pretty darn slow, but we sped it up almost 2 times. We could speed it up even more, actually. I don't feel like... I think this is way too boring. Speed that up. That's more like it. And then you can see the little bit of a change, but that's okay. It's getting way more epic.
Looking kind of majestic over there.
I'm looking majestic? Yeah, that was good. I just gotta chop this off really quick. Boom. Move this over just a tiny bit, and that's probably gonna be it. Very epic. And then and then the fade out. Fade this out a little bit, give it how about a 4-second fade? We'll give this a 7-second fade. No, do it just 5.5. Let's see how that looks now. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Okay, so we got the fade going. Alright, we're not almost done, but I'm not going to do all of the work because you guys need to actually see a finished product. But what would happen is now I start my notepad up and I write down some notes about what I want to say. So I'd be like, oh man, tremendous army of balloons has arrived from the east or something, the north east. We could add more crazy things to them. They have a toxic gas inside their balloons, and we need to stop them from arriving and killing all of the people in our city. Toxic arsenic gas. I don't think arsenic is a gas, but we're gonna make it up for this one. People are gonna tell me arsenic's not a gas. I know it, but we're gonna make it happen somehow. Or we have to have killer mustard gas. How does killer mustard gas sound?
Sure.
Okay, killer mustard gas. They're sacrificing themselves to the killer mustard gas to save the monkey city. This is how awesome these warriors are. And this would go on for quite a while. I need about 5 times as many notes as right there. And eventually I'd go in here, and what I would do is I would put this on. I would plug these in right here so I can listen to the music, but without you guys hearing it in the microphone. Go like this. This is how I record all my videos. Oh yeah, it's pretty darn intense, isn't it? We're almost done, Amanda. Don't worry. We're almost done. And I would... basically what I would do is, first of all, I need to turn this freaking down before I blow out my ear. Just a quick little setup. I'm not going to read it all, by the way, but I'll just show you guys what would happen. What would happen. I would start recording at the exact same time. I'd go like this. And then, of course, I would start talking about, oh my god, there's a tremendous army of balloons that have arrived from the northeast, and they have killer mustard gas inside their balloons. The monkeys, blah, 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 blah. I would keep saying all those random things. I haven't really practiced my notes at all, but I would read through them a couple times and make sure I actually do a good job instead of just randomly spurting out a bunch of random crap. So I actually do put a lot of work into these, and I know it's kind of hard to make it think like I do a lot of work on them, but I really do. I do a lot of crap for these things. And I enjoy it too. I really like the end products of Random Mod Series, but I understand after 30 episodes you kind of get used to them and they're kind of the same thing over and over again, especially when we win most of our battles because it's way more epic if we do that. And then, of course, I would just take that audio, put it right on here. You know, I'd go, oh, 3 minutes, boom. I'd export this, transfer it through Skype, put it right on here. And then I would just edit the music a little bit to make sure it's not too loud. Sometimes I mistake that a little bit because some songs are louder than others. And eventually we'd have a finished product of a Random Mod Series. Then I'd upload it and you guys would enjoy it. And that's pretty much it. That's how I make a Random Mod Series. Of course, it's not a finished product right now, but I think it looks pretty good. As you can tell, pretty decent. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the finished product once I finally get it up, which will not be for probably a couple days. Anyways, Amanda, any last words?
Nope.
Okay, so as always, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.